Greetings, beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me today for Psychic Healing Surgery. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for finding the time in your busy day, in your busy life, for just to sit down, relax a little bit, rejuvenate together, to join our collective energy together, and then move on with your day. I know that you all are very busy. The same is here. Sometimes it feels that there's not enough hours in a day. But before we begin, I would like to go a little bit about finding your free time for yourself, finding something that's going to make you feel good, that is going to really lift up your energy, that's going to bring that warmness and something nice and comfortable in your body that that makes you feel good and that really helps you to go through the day no matter how hard or difficult it is. Now, when you have a hard time to finding the time to meditate or finding the time for yourself, we all think that finding the time for yourself means to disconnect yourself maybe from the family. Sometimes it is not really what you need. The screaming kids get to the husband or to the grandparents or somebody who's watching them over and just get that little time for yourself to catch the breath. It may be that you wake up a few minutes early in the morning and just to have that little time and the space for yourself. Or at night when you put the kids to the bed, to spend a few minutes just thinking about, your goals, what is it that you want to achieve, or just to start with the positive affirmations. Positive affirmations go a long, long way because they help you literally reprogram your own body, your own thoughts, everything that is there about you. If you're going to be telling yourself every single day that you are beautiful, that you are amazing, and that you are a great healer, or that you are really good at reading the books, or you are really good, whatever does you like, to cooking or so on, you will become finding that you more and more are drawn to these activities and that you actually enjoy them and you are good at them because all you do is just reaffirming your own energy. But if you are like me, that sometimes there's just no time at all, you have to find the time in between for your meditation, for your talks. So for example, today morning I went for a walk with my son. We went over the science and the body lesson, but we also noticed the nature, and we talk about the Fibonacci number, which is an exciting topic to talk with young children and even with the grown-ups. The Fibonacci number represents patterns from the nature and in the animals and so on, and can be found quite easily. And so we were looking at the leaves and how they sprout and how the veins in the leaves go and how they split into 1 and 2s and 3 and 5s and so on. It was very interesting. And here in Chicago, it's a lovely day, about 65 Fahrenheit, but everything is green, or starting to be green. And the one first color that you notice is the yellow. So there's plenty of daffodils. There are some tulips starting up. We had a few crocuses here and there. But at the place where I live, at the street where I live, everybody seems that grows up the daffodils. Now, we were walking, we said, okay, the yellow color, yellow is for the power and the courage and the confidence and feeling good about yourself. And then I went home and I was looking at the meaning of the daffodils. I always loved daffodils, but I really didn't honestly know all the flower meanings. So I went home and I Googled, what is it, the daffodil? Because daffodil stood like a message for today, sort of to bring up, not only that courage, but there's a meaning behind it. And I was very pleased to find that the daffodil meaning is a meaning of the rebirth and new energies, the joy and the happiness. And that very much goes with what I want to share with you. It very much goes with our last session. If you participated or joined in our last session, we talk about the rebirth. There was this huge energy of the rebirth and becoming of yourself and embracing yourself. And the session before, it was about embracing that you are loved, to giving that love yourself, to really accepting yourself. So it is not only that it's natural, the sessions are growing and building one on another. That's what's supposed to happen in your life. And that's what's supposed to happen in your life every single day. That you grow from something that happened tomorrow, yesterday, not tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's in the future. What will happen tomorrow to yesterday? There's the English thing is sometimes catch with me. But it will happen yesterday and the day before, and you build up on it in your every day. And if you don't have a time, really, to sit down just to relax and meditate in the old-fashioned way, you can take a walk. You can take your dog for a walk because your dog needs a walk. and you feel like, gosh, I'm gonna handle it. So while your dog nicely walks, you just go and you get daydream about what you see. What does it remind you of? How does it make you feel? We get so disconnected from our feelings. And here comes the power of the yellow. I actually will call this session the power of the yellow, the confidence. And the feeling, we get very, very disconnected from our feeling. We walk and sometimes you just come, let's say, from the walk, and you are just in your own bubble with your own problems that are spinning in your head, and you forget to look at the nature. You forget to look how amazing it is that the little grass is growing, how beautiful the smell. If you can see the energy and you look at the tree just before the bursting the leaves, like in the early of the spring, you can see that the energy, it actually has a color. It has a beautiful green. We have today seen the beautiful blue color that you don't see with your physical eye, but you see with your inner side, with your pineal gland, with your third eye. You can see that energy literally rising and getting ready to burst, getting ready just, to shoot out those leaves or the little petals out. And it's very, very exciting time. And again, when we take the nature and we mirror it in our life, this should be exciting time of our life. It is the time to plant your seed. It is the time to plant your ideas. It is the time to bring your confidence and feel good about yourself. So it feels to me a very appropriate to see the daffodils and see the message of the, here is the time for your rebirth, for the new beginning, to bring the joy and the happiness to your life. Now you think of it, it's in the yellow chakra. A yellow chakra is the major clairsentience center. It is a feeling center to receiving, especially receiving the feeling images of feelings, sensations, the energy in your body. That's why a lot of people actually get depressed. A lot of people who are very sensitive and very responsive to the energy receive all those information from around in the stomach. It goes in the body and it feeds into the endocrine system and in your emotions and everything, and you start to feel like, oh my god, I'm feeling depressed, this is really this and that and the stuff, because there's a lot of hard stuff going around. We won't kid ourselves, it is true, but we don't have to put up with it and just sit there or sit here and says, whoa, this what is doomed, and I can have nothing else to do than just to sit here and feel depressed. Absolutely not. It all starts with you. It starts with every single of us, to feeling that spring, to feeling that yellow, and giving yourself the courage to do the things. What are your dreams? What is it that you want to achieve? What is it that you need to heal within your body? I know, and I'm very thankful for that at this time. There are several, healthy people watching, but what I wanted to point out, several people that I personally know who have physical problems, who have quite deep physical problems, and you come here and you watch me, and I'm very thankful for that. But I hope you will receive what it is that you need. I always says the first healing, when there's some deeper problem within the body, comes through the emotional center. It comes really through your nervous system, through your thinking, through your feeling, and willing yourself to get better. So the yellow and the daffodils, first you look at them, there's that emotional feeling. There's a like, some maybe the nostalgia that you remember from your childhood, or a friend give you a bunch of the daffodils and so on and so on, and it will brings you that comfort feeling. And the next is what you're gonna do with that comfort feeling, what you're gonna do, with that seed of the light, of the comfort, of the beauty. How will you apply it in your life? So I apply today to share my message with you and share my healing with you, and do so. But then I want to observe the yellow color a little bit more into the depth. So the first one is the emotional energy, and that's what I call a horizontal energy. That means that energy spreads, all our chakra spreads into very wide horizontal energy, and that's where those emotions, and it goes all around me in this beautiful horizontal, let's say 360 degree a circle. And then this energy has to correspond to something else. We are a threefold nature, so always three particles come together. So here I will take my horizontal energy, and there comes my vertical energy. And I, as a person, as a human being, I will be the third fold nature. And I want you to think of yourself like this. how I'm gonna put these three particles together to heal, to get better, to understand what's going on with me, and finding that the right help. Perhaps this is the right help. Perhaps this, session is gonna lead you to that amazing doctor that you know, or the research, or the healer, or the holistic practitioner that says like, oh my God, I know that that's gonna help me because my intuition is healthy and I'm guided to the right place at the right time. So as I address the horizontal energy, your feeling, your emotion. So if your yellow center is not good, you usually have a problem with your confidence and self-esteem. You have a lot of fears, doubt, self-doubt, feel like you cannot make any good or bad decision, feeling like when you do something, you always have to go ask somebody for the advice, or, you just doubting yourself. So you says, did I do it right? Should I do it again? Do you think it's good? And this and that. Now, there is a difference between the healthy opinion that you're seeking. So it is not just, your ego who's doing the things. But when you find yourself that you're doubting everything that you do and that you are literally riding on the fears from the left to the right, there is something wrong. And that something wrong usually manifests in the physical illness, or can go in hand with the physical illness. And that's where we go with the vertical energy. Your horizontal energy and your vertical energy literally weaves as this beautiful piece of tapestry. If you could view it with your physical eyes, you will have this beautiful carpet in the multi-dimensional levels, and they are beautifully, perfectly weaved fibers, the wool of the rainbow. I like the wool, so let's go with the wool. Wool of the rainbow. Of course, this is just a metaphorical saying. And so your vertical energy, and I'll go to the stomach, I go exactly to the stomach right now, is a very important center. Without, if they cut out your stomach, unless they would feed you artificially, you die. All your system goes down the hill, right? So your stomach is very important. It is the yellow energy that governs the whole body. It starts on the top of your head. It actually stands by your ear, the energy line. Eyes. It starts by your eyes, and energy lines go around, and it goes down to your chest, and it kind of spreads, and it goes in the middle of your stomach, and it flare up over your hips, and the center, I think that goes in the side of the leg, goes down in the pinkies. I'm not exactly sure if I mirroring it exactly 100% correct, if you want to call me on this one, but I know, just a very quick energy line that I trace on my own body. So it is a full energy line. Some are meridians, our vertical energy, go half and half, and they switch the energy between the earth energy and the spirit and the universal energy. The stomach is actually governed by the universal energy, and brings that really the whole body covering energy. This is something that the Chinese medicine use in the acupuncture or acupressure, and that has been widely and very well to the detail described in the Chinese medicine, or the healing of the Chinese medicine. So this energy goes to the physical body. Now, that also affects what do you eat and how your body digests it, because what you put to your body goes literally through your stomach. The stomach has to digest it, break it, down, use the right enzymes, and push it down into the small intestines and large intestines, simply, and down the, how you would call it politely, the leave out the body. I'm sorry, I cannot find the word. Then of course, your gallbladder and the liver filter the toxins and applies into the body all its function, the spleen and the pancreas as well. Now, spleen and the pancreas is an interesting part, and your liver and your gallbladder actually filter your emotions. Same like the stomach, all of it, what really lies in this red area filter your food, or is affected by the food that you eat, and what does it do for your body, and also the emotion. So here we have a yin and yang, or black and white, left and right, and that all folds up in your physical body, threefold energies falling out together. So if we want this to work in a union, in a way that's gonna work for you in the most highest positive way, you have to nourish all these three energy. You have to take care of yourself and of your well-being, emotional and physical. So you are on the top of the triangle. and it flares down. Here's your emotions, and here's your physical food that you put into the body. If you're feeling bad, if you're feeling depressed, if you're going whatever you are going through, and you take that food, the body doesn't really take the best out of that food. You can be pumping the best food on the market in your body, but if you're feeling bad, your body doesn't take the 100% usage out of it. On contrary, now this is very my own opinion, so please follow your own opinions if you have a different ones. If you put some junk food in your body, it's not the healthiest thing that you ever should put or leave on the junk food. It's not recommended. Absolutely, it's gonna, on the long term, it's gonna do the damage to your body. But let's say, today I feel happy and I'm gonna have a French fries with a greasy cheese over it. If you ever meet me in the downtown of Chicago, you will find me to eat the greasy fries with the cheese over it, and I would enjoy it. If I feel good, my body can take it and digest it and eliminate it, and don't take as many toxins or the bad part into the body. Don't hold them in, because my body feels good, and my body is my friend. My emotional body is my friend, and my physical body is my friend, and helps to move it out. So here goes the threefold nature. And again, it has to have the right balance and work together in a union. So the lesson of today, or the learning of today, is to feeling good about yourself. As the spring comes and the whole land's coming up, I know that if you're living in the more southern areas, it's more colorful and vibrant than here in the Chicago, but we take what we can take, and it's beautiful and amazing. And every new life, every new beginning is amazing. And if you look at into the nature and look at the pattern, it's showing us every single spring. Here I am, I died for the winter, I got my rest, I shed what I didn't need to, and here I am again. If you are a gardener, I grew up on the farm, so I know that every spring, just before the leaves would come out, my grandfather would prune the trees, and he always says, you never prune the trees when they sprout the leaves, because you can kill them. You do it before that, before all the beautiful energy and the light shoots in those branches. And the same goes with our life. We shed what we don't need. This is the perfect season, really, that last point of it, to let go what is that not working for you, to let go that affects your feeling system, that affects your physical system, and start feel good. It is proven that even the most sick people, if they are more positive and confident, and let's send out those positive affirmation, they do get better, they do feel better, their life is longer and has a more quality than the one who just sit there and says, hey, I'm doomed, this is it, there's nothing else to do. So always the choice is ours, and we have to take it. We have to take it what we have, and we have to use our belief. If you have seen my today's post about the belief on the Facebook, that's why I posted about that we all have our own belief. And it's not right, I have my belief that helps me to move to mountain, that helps me to accomplish impossible, because I believe in myself and I do so. I remember a day when I was doing a healing for one of my clients, and I was kind of lost at the moment, and I was saying, what it is that I'm doing? What is it that I'm supposed to do? I'm feeling lost. And I started to doubt myself, and I go as every healer goes, and I believe that every healer comes into the situation, and it is absolutely appropriate to share that with everybody else, because we're learning through our own, I don't want to say the falls, but through our own, ups and downs. It's not that, hey, I am the biggest hero and biggest guru and biggest this and biggest that. If I hear anything from anybody like that, I was like, ooh, it's time to talk to somebody else. And so anyway, back to it. I was doing the healing, and I was thinking, what is it that I'm missing? What is it that I don't know? And I told my guys, just guide me. I do whatever you want me to do, to put the hands here and there, do this and that. And they said, no, you know this. They said, all you have to do is to believe to yourself. And I have that moment of the internal discussion back and forth with my guides. And I said, believe in myself. Are you serious? I just need some serious answers here. What do I do in this healing? And they said, just believe in yourself. And then I said, okay, I developed a beautiful trust within my guides. And I said, okay, I'm going to believe in myself. So I, put all my effort and energy there. And I said, okay, in my head, of course, I believe in myself. And that energy that flew through me, that went through me, was amazing. It was the most amazing energy at the time that I experienced. It was beautiful. It was great. So with our beliefs, we can move the mountains, but we can also limit ourselves if we believe, if you believe we cannot do this and that, you already set yourself limitation. It is not the society who set you up for limitation. It is yourself. You can hear from somebody that you are not good, or you are not beautiful, or you're never going to accomplish anything. And that goes in your program, that comes in your belief. You sort of are sideways program or sub-program into this kind of the belief. So you start telling yourself, I'm not good enough. I'm never going to accomplish anything, and it suddenly, become that subconscious thinking that you have. And then once you, get some power, want to, release the stuff that you have, you release what is around you, and you forget about it. You forget what was taught to you before. You forget what you used to believe in, but it still sits a little bit hiding there in the subconscious, and it's waiting to bite you, literally bite you and attack you at the time that you feel that you are on the top of the mountain. So it's good to observe your belief, but it is not good to push your beliefs on anybody else. What I believe maybe is totally something different than you want to believe. And I 100% encourage you to go and research your belief, to work up on your belief, to do so. And if there's something that works, from my belief for you, then take it, build up on it, make it into the greater and bigger things, make it to grow, bigger than the skyscraper, make it really work. But learn to be, we need to learn to be one with everything and everyone, and not to force ourselves and our beliefs on anybody that there is. And that comes with the nature, it shows itself and it's up there. We can either embrace it and enjoy it, or we can just walk by and kind of block ourselves and ignore it, and ignore that we live in a beautiful place. Chicago is rather a dirty city, but you can find its beauty in it. It has a character, it has a charisma, it has a energy that push you to do the things. And it's always easy to look at the nicer things and the bad things. Then I can sit here and just list that what's, could be changed. And so I want you to find it. I want you to find the beauty, the simplicity, and build up your belief, because the belief, I'm speaking of the belief goes with your feeling. If you believe that you're gonna have a great day, you're gonna do so. If you believe that you're gonna pass, and I practice this on my children, if you're gonna believe that you're gonna pass the spelling test, and you believe, you practice it, you learn, and you believe in yourself, then you don't get stressed out in the end and go like, oh my God, I forgot everything that I ever learned. You just apply it in your life and it's gonna work. And so with this, we're gonna move to our healing session. As you know, if this is your first time or several times repeating, you know that I have the little talk. When we're talking, I connect our energy. My guides connect with your guides, and we connect our soul energy together. And while we connect our soul energy together, we're preparing ourselves for the deep healing, for the journey, for the healing journey. Because that's how you explain it, or how I explain it. There are 3 phases: the preparation, the healing, and the recovery after that. So if you have a glass of the water, drink the water. Water is amazing amplifier of the energy. I'm gonna have a sip of my water here. To feel that stomach area with a great energy and kind of like let it grow everywhere and beautifully, and connect with the water system in the body, because the water is the great conductor of the energy. I'm gonna get music done. As you already know, guys, I'm using Sanaya's Roman music that she channels from the great being called Tados, and I absolutely love her music. It is something that resonates with me greatly, and I do hope that it's going to resonate with you as well. And let's see what we can do here. Let's see if it plays. Sometimes the technology plays the tricks on me. I can hear it. All right. So this one is called the solar light transition. You can sit, you can lie down, you can relax. Now, before we begin, I want to name a few names. All right. All right. I would like to send a personal healing and just a notice shout out to the Consuelo and Max. Consuelo, who, as you know, if you're following me, they're battling the pancreatic cancer. We're going up and down, but she's doing great. So far, so good. Max, who needs the healing as well. The cat, Kathleen from the South Carolina. She couldn't join us today, but she's going to join us in the afternoon. So I guess not at this time, but in the afternoon. So when you're watching, Kat, big hello to you. And everybody who joined us today. There's a Jean from the Canada. Names fly out of my head. But there's a great the Layla from France. And many, many, many others who wants to join us, who join us today and who are joining on the regular basis. So thank you guys. And let's begin. Okay, we have a Daisy there, and Annalisa, and Miko. Okay, and all of you guys who follow me on the Facebook. So let's begin. You guys get kind of anxious. All right. I have an energy grid around me. I have two rose crystals on the sides, and I have stones in the front of me, my personal stone, Aura Light, and Larimar, which represents the past, present, and the future. A huge, again, threefold energies. Because from now on, I'm going to work more deeply with the threefold energies as it feels just appropriate and right, and seems like that secret code that we can crack and we can learn more and more from it. It is all a learning journey. You're learning every single day. All right, now let's get ready. Take a deep breath in and release all the air out. And take one more deep breath in and let go of all your worries and all your expectations. And one more deep breath in. And let everything go. Relax your legs. Relax your belly. Right. Relax your chest and your arms. Just any tension, your back, just breathe it out. Relax your neck and relax your head. Just let it all go. And this is beautiful golden light opening just about your head. And as this beautiful golden light open like your personal sun, a beautiful golden energy. Just spreads down, comes in your energy, feels your whole room, your aura, this beautiful golden light. It's very soothing and comforting and calming. Now we can breathe these lights in and out. Now my guides, lights of the universe, and the healing guides who wants to be acknowledged as well. So the group is already created this beautiful golden light for our healing, the release, and safe journey. Now speak the language of light and make a deeper connection. Alone de la son tiyun tiyo ane. Que la hon tiyun siaha. De la son tiyun tiyo ate. Que la hon tiyu asa. De la hon tiyun tabo ane. De la son tiyun tiyona. Que la sion tiyun tiye asa. Talon Tie Nia. Alright. Now we open the portal and we let our healers come in. Doctors, the surgeons, the beings of the past, present, and the future. Now they are just the beings of the light and the energy as you feel them, as you sense them. And I want you to feel just comfortable with the energy. Now, this is your first time, you don't know how to test the energy, you can ask the energy 3 times. Are you coming from the love light? Are you coming from my highest healing, my highest growth? And you have to receive, feel, or hear, or sense the answer yes 3 times in a row. Okay. Now speak the language of light, just to make a connection with the bodies. Alone te lea som tiun tavote. Alone te asam tiun tavote. Alright, we're going to prepare the bodies for the healing. We will work on your physical body to adjust it in a physical healing while your soul will leave the body and will go into the garden of the light to rejuvenate. Now let's open the energy. Beautiful silver energy comes from the earth and way below your feet. And as you feel it below your feet, you can feel the beautiful white energy already before it's streaming in your physical body. You can feel it in your teeth, you can feel it in your head. Feel like there's some kind of tension. It's completely fine. Now we bring this bigger energy in your feet. Beautiful silver energy. It's gonna make your body a little paralyzed, and you may have a feeling you are a little paralyzed, which is completely fine. This is a safe energy to use and will help us to elevate some of you, if we need to the higher energy of the vibration. You may feel like your body is heavy, and just resting, it's completely fine once you know that you are in a safe place to do this. All right. If you feel that you are feeling asleep, it's completely fine as well. Your soul goes on a safe trip. Just please know that this is not a hypnotic session. This is just the energy and the effect of the energy on the physical body. You know, we're already answering the questions of somebody who's asking. No hypnosis. All right, we'll go on the bottom of your feet. A beautiful white energy enters the bottom of the feet. And we go over the bottom of the feet. There's somebody with the ankle and the left side, the shin bone, right side of the shin bone. Feel it there. Put the red energy up and up and up in the body. The white turns into the red and goes up into the first chakra. Literally taking the first energy and the opening it. It opens for us because it makes it easier if you by own soul energy, by your free will, to open the energy that will allow us to come into your energy and assist you in the most highest positive way as you wish for us to do so. Now with this red energy, we go up into second chakra in your belly, into the orange energy, and we open that. The energy, the purpose for us is just to have the access to your organs, to your physical body, to whatever describes is the vertical line of the energy, while your soul will work on the horizontal energy up into garden of light. And we bring that energy up and up in the stomach, a beautiful yellow center, open wide, and a beautiful white energy Opens very nice, very easily. You can feel already the doctors by you, the healers, the surgeons, the medical team, as I will call them from since on. Medical team by you, adjusting your energy, helping you adjust. If there's anything, anxiety or the feeling, you can ask them to help you to calm down, to feel relaxed. Now we'll go up in the chest. Beautiful green area opening wide with the energy. Again, heaviness of the body, it's normal. You may feel this warm tingling energy, but it's not uplifting, it's more heavy when your body goes into the deep relaxed state. Now we'll go up into the neck and the light blue center. We open that center. And a beautiful light blue energy. And we raise that energy up and up in your mind. A beautiful dark blue center. Open wide with the energy and the violet at the top of your head. Beautiful violet energy. Now we extend that energy up into the universe with your guides to your home world. It's just to connect one with all and everything. That is your beautiful silver golden light, the light of your soul that is interconnected through the past, the present, and the future. The light that supplies the energy and that life force in your body. Okay. Now is the time to state your healing request. If there's anything particular that you need to help with, please put your hands on that place. Say it out loud or say it in your mind that this is what you wish for to heal. Here the Consuelo with her pancreatic cancer, intestine problems, somebody else digestive problems, the right leg. There's a nerve spasms that's going down. It is not a bone problem. It is a nerve spasms that are working through the hips, which you cannot feel, through the pain, through the hips, down through the knee, and it flares all over the shin bone and down to the fingers and the leg. There is somebody with the teeth, dentures, especially on the upper teeth. Heart problem. Gonna work on that. All right. Let me see. Yeah, assessing there are some nervous system problem, the mind, which are actually getting better, the eyes, the healing of the eyes that's been damaged by through the nervous system and the poison in the body. Neck, hands. All right, there's somebody with the stomach pains and the kidneys, the right kidney especially. It actually feels like the right kidney is too strong and the left kidney needs the boost of the energy. But this is just the information that we are giving to Eva to share with you. So we shall begin, and you go on a journey. All right. Ask Eva to speak the language of light. Open the portal. Telon te la san ti ha la son ti a si. Ke la ni hon te le a sa. Now. All right, before we open the portal, there is somebody who is feeling anxious about the process. If you wish to join, please ask 3 times. That's the energy. Is this what work for you in the highest positive way? This that will work for you in the highest positive way. You feel yes or no answer. If this will work for you in the highest positive way. All right, thank you. All right, now we are ready to open the portal in the front of us, like a beautiful golden door that opens. And we open that door And through your beautiful soul energies, like a golden or silver light, or if you want to see yourself in a different life, please go for it. Use your imagination, use your intuition. And with your beautiful light, you literally raise up from your body. You can take a look at your body, to lying and resting there, completely fine and perfect. And through this light, with this light, through this door, you get into the ancient Atlantean time capsule. Energy that has been prepared here for you and eons ago. As we all gather here, we close the door behind you so your body is safe between the medical team. There's no other energy that will penetrate or come to your physical body. If you feel you need to emergency return to your body, you can. You do have the power within you. All right. Now, as we all gather in this room, in the ancient Atlantean room, as our teacher John, Elon la sant yachalia son tiun tasi, Elion tiun tiakasa. What a beautiful day to gather with the souls like you. What a beautiful collective energy you have created. You are learning and growing so much. When you started to coming to this prepared energy, to this classroom, to this time capsule, as we're calling it, you used to be afraid and worried. You used to be separated a lot from one another. And now, as the group grows in the similar energies, or we can call it the faces, and attracts the new members to what in, you're becoming a very familiar. I see that some of you walk into the corner with the books because you already know what you're looking for. Some of you go and look at the stones, our crystal collection. Everything you find here, everything you sense, see, hear, has a message, has an energy imbued in it. And you are drawn to the right places at the right time. Everything, even here, is based on the threefold nature. When we, as a beings of light, or as alien beings, have been starting incarnating in the Earth Mother, we notice of the three connected energies of the biological functions, of the spiritual functions, and of the soul functions, and how they correspond one to another. This is something rather different, or very different than the energies that you would experience in the Pleiades or somewhere else. Not all planets, or very few planets, actually have a physical mother that manifests into the body, and that hardens that spiritual or the soul pathway. In other words, it means, or in translate, into forgetfulness or non-remembering of who you are. So, to those of us who still remembered, or who strive to remember, who strive to nourish that spiritual body that holds the doorway to your soul, to the soul body, or to the soul pathway, to the books of the Akashic records and so on, have been preserving the information and have been helping to create a threefold nature that will literally mirror everywhere around you, in your life, in your body, in the nature, everywhere where you look at. And we build up on that energy, that little triangle that comes together and can fold in a magnificent geometric shapes of gigantic, that can grow into the gigantic structures. Talon, talasan, tiyun, tiyaha. Alasion, tiyaka. Alone tiyun, tava. Alright, when we are ready, we're going to gather in the center of the room. There, when you notice the main crystal, a representation of the Atlantean and the Lemurian energy. This crystal works as an amplifier and sort of as a magnet of the energy that attracts your collective energy and help you to push you upward into the garden of the light. The garden of the light, it was created by Pleiadian beings and is a rejuvenation center. It is a center where the soul from the living body or of the living body can go and can rejuvenate, can heal, can learn the lesson, can release the things that no longer serves it in a positive way. I want to point out that this is for the soul of that is housed in the living body. After you pass away, you go to the similar place, but not to this one. So in this place, actually, only your soul goes to, and yeah, only your soul goes to. So when we feel ready, we gather by the center of the room. We hold our hands and we spread our collective energy. We literally shine our light and we grow it bigger and brighter and bigger and brighter. Kelon te la san, Elion siyun te ha kiyun te voasa. Elon te ya son tiyun te la siyun te vata. And with this energy, we'll go up and up and up and up and up. And we all pour upward and upward and upward. And we help each other's energy. They give each other a push to go and go and go and up. Until you stand in the garden of the light. And this is a beautiful gate that opens. And you already feel this beautiful familiar feeling, and you can walk in and find your plant, find your particular place that you like. Lon tia san tia kiun tavon tia si alon tiun tavo asi. And the same must be mirrored from your lesson of the earth to the lesson up to here, to bring the yellow color, the color of the life, of the awakening of the new life, of the little baby chick born from the mother chicken. The yellow that brings a confidence and this self-esteem, a healthy belief, making you a person that you are proud of. So as you walk in our garden, you find your peace of spring. You find the peace of the rebirth, of the new energy. Perhaps the flower that you have here, or the tree, planted the seeds and is ready to sprout into the new life. Take the new life as a branch of yourself, as a part of yourself that's growing up this year. Now, when we speak of the growing, we mean the growing on your spiritual level, on the level of your soul and your intellectuality. When we will speak on the physical level of your physical body, the growing will be the growing of the healthy cells, the transforming and rejuvenating body into healthy body, healthy functioning organs. So today we will as well work with the threefold energies, to planting our plants for the healthy energy of the physical body. That is like a top, putting down into the earth or into the soil of here, and imagine that the healthy cells will grow in your body and will rejuvenate the body in the most healthiest way. Will eat out the cancer, will heal the nervous system, will heal any alignments that your body needs to heal. Even if you are completely healthy, your body's rejuvenation of the cell can be boosted up. So they rejuvenate in a beautiful pattern, more light, more love, helping you overcome the battle of the unselfish self and your selfish self, the battle of the ego that we do fight. So you plant your seed and you notice the new life. Talon tia siun tia te. Talon tia la son tiun tia asi. Kelanon telea sium tiane. Kela sium tevati. Telao sium tieha. Kia son tela atiate. Asium tiana. Kia son tie ala. And when you feel ready, there's a river that you can hear. River, a little pond, body of the water. When you go, you walk to this body of the water. And the water surface is going to work for you as a mirror reflection. If there's any problem with your confidence, with self-esteem, if there's any fears that you have within yourself, I want you to look into the mirror and reflect what it is that you are afraid of. Many times when you see it, it doesn't sound as bad as you think it is. So look into the mirror and ask yourself what it is that I'm afraid of. Because the fears cause the worries and doubting and low self-confidence and everything that goes with it. Most of the problem starts with the fears. So you look at these fears and you observe them. And you look at them again and say, what is it that I'm afraid of? I want to see it. Maybe you know it, maybe you don't. Then you look into the mirror. Maybe your stomach kind of feels funny and feel like it's going to jump, but it's okay. You are in a safe place. It is safe to observe what is it that you are afraid of. And you're going to look in your mirror. And you're going to see it. And when you're looking at it, and when you see it, and when you feel it, so is it that bad? For example, somebody may be afraid of dying. And you see yourself on the bed that you passed away. What comes next? Is it as scary as you think it would be? Somebody is scared of the illness, that they're going to get sick. And you look at yourself. Somebody's maybe scared to go back to the school or not to go to the school. Look at the mirror. When you see your fear, then you can look at it again and you can see what the cause and the effect this is going to have for me, or my fear is going to have for me. If I'm feeling that I want to go to the nursing school, but I'm afraid how it's going to happen, or if I even will be able to pull through these classes, and I'm looking and see myself in the nursing school, and I then tell myself, okay, if I go to the nursing school, what's going to happen next? And I'm going to look in my mirror again. Just take the time. Do I feel myself happy, content? Or do I see myself stressed and depressed and feeling that I cannot do this? That will be my answer to my question. And when I find the answer, I just have to believe in myself that this is the right answer for myself. Because it is me who found it. There's nobody who told me this. It was me. There are many opinions that everybody gives you. But the answer is yours. So look in the water and find the answers to your fears. Kelon de la santiuma tantier. Nion de la santium de voasa. Kelon tiera. Kelon sium tiera. Kia hon tium de voasa. Telun Tiana. Alon Tiun Tie Asan Tiun Tavo. When you feel ready to let go of your fears and you feel that you can understand them for what they are, because sometimes these fears can actually grow into this huge monster that scares you and holds you under its feet and just kind of want to have you always control. You flush the monster down the water, down the stream, down the drain. You have the power. You have enormous power within your energy. And take only what works for you in the most highest positive way and let go of the rest. Telon telasan tiun tiana. Telason tiha. Melon tiha asen. Telasion tiun tiara. Layun kiun tie. Asiun tava. Atelota. All right. Okay, when we go back, again, go back to your garden. There is somebody who joined us today who has allergies. Allergies are very energy connected illness instead of physical body. So I'm guided to tell you, to share with you, that I want you to find a plant, to see the plant that you are allergic to. You get a sneezing from, and bring that plant in your energy. Here intuitively you will know. There's a butterfly flying around you, they're helping you to choose the plant. It literally sits on the plant that you are allergic to. When you bring the plant within your energy, just feel that you are safe, you are protected, and everything's okay. Many allergies arise from not feeling safe, from the body feeling that it needs to protect you at some time or the other. The same like the fears and the problems and the worries arise, that you start to be afraid and the body will start protecting you. And the autoimmune disorders are born. And the allergies are born. Alright, so just bring that energy in. Kelon telasan, aliason tiun teasa. Alon tiun sieha. And if you feel that there's a little problem with the breathing, it's okay. Just calm your energy down. You are the boss of your energy. You are in control of your energy, of your life, of everything that we do today. Just calm down and deep breath in and out. One more time, notice your plants, your trees, your beautiful garden, how much you're nourishing it, how greatly it grows. And feel proud of yourself. Telon, telasan, tiun, tiana. Elansion, tia, kiun, tavasa. All right. Now I thank you, everybody. Thank you who assisted us in this garden of life. And we'll go through this energy as a collective energy gathered by the gate. And as a collective energy, we will go together back to Atlantinian capsule, a time capsule, a room, a classroom that we came from. Very slowly, very nicely, lowering ourselves up into that energy. Alon telasan tiun tieha me. Kelan siun tieha. Kelan sion. Aleon son tiun tea. Elation tierra. Elation tierra. All right. Now we go to the body. All right. And I feel that we are getting ready to go to the physical body. And very slowly, very gently, we open the door. There's a beautiful golden door ahead of you, in front of you. Open the door, and you can freely walk to the room where your body is, to your own room. And you see this beautiful glowing rainbow energy all around you. If there's been any changes in your body, any assistance, any cutting, any surgical involvement, the body will have a golden energy. The part of the body will have a golden energy for now. And as you're coming back in your body, you take your sweet time. You may feel a little lightheaded. You may feel hot. You may feel a little pressure in the head. Just take your time to very slowly, very gently adjusting your body. Kelon telesan tiun tieta. Kelon siun tia. Elon tiun. Now each of your body gets the energy of the 4 elements. And you are the 5th element. In the Fibonacci sequence, we go from number 2, 3 to 5. To 5 points coming together. The pyramid, 4 on the sides, the 5th on the top, the 5-pointed star as the Leonardo da Vinci draw. 5 points, energy stimulating your 3-fold nature. The earth, the fire, the water, and the air, all stimulating in you a love, a light, a beautiful, beautiful soul. The energy twists together very gently, weaving the tapestry of your energies all together. The horizontal and the spiritual energy, horizontal and vertical, connecting into you. Alright, now in your physical body, you can put your hands on your chest. That's where your thymus gland is. And we will, as a last point, to stimulate your thymus gland. That is the huge part of your immune system to kickstart, to really jumpstart the healing of your body. Telon telesan tihon teleala siente kiun ela leason tiun tia ane elasion tieha. Alright, now we close the energies. And the guides are just ready to leave, leaving it up to me to explain you. I would thank you, medical team who assisted us today. It was our pleasure to assist you. All right. Very, very slowly, very gently, you just adjust yourself in your body. You notice the room. You can open your eyes. You stretch your legs, stretch your arms. And just very gently come to your body. I feel the pain in my fingers. Somebody got work on this. 1, 2, 3 fingers. It felt like it has been broken, probably on the left side. Just also feel like somebody who has a problem through the calcification or problems with the nervous system in the body, and nervous system would make your hand closed, or that you cannot open the hands fully. So that has been stretched. Teeth, the bottom of the tooth, the lady who joined us last time, I believe is here today, with the bottom tooth. It's almost under control, I feel. There's been somebody with the spine problems. I felt a huge cut over the spine, sort of in the middle of the body, down to the lower back. a huge cut in the body through the spine, and the cleansing of the spine and the vertebrae. As I mentioned, the leg, the pancreas, the heart, a huge working on the heart. And yeah, there's been many of it. I'm feeling rather tired today after the session, but there was this very deep feeling of the heaviness in the body, and that was important. I think that you guys noticed by now that we have a new medical, well, it's not a new medical team, my medical team grew. And there are some beings of the future that join and some from the past, and the energy became very strict, very much the healing energy that this is it, there's no emotions. We do what we have to do, and it's gonna be done, whatever has to be done. If you ask for it, if you are willing, if your soul is open to the healing, if you are ready for the progression, if you are ready, if you understood your illness, your problems, if you are ready to move forward and follow your mission, follow what is it that you're supposed to do in this lifetime. It has been beautiful to share this time with you. When we were in the Garden of the Light, it's a beautiful garden. It was beautiful to see and mirror all the problems, the fears. Remember, all when you cannot see the yellow, and it's feel like, when I cannot see the daffodils, what kind of the fears I have. We should be able to see and to feel the daffodils the whole year long to remind us of our beautiful courage and the energy. Majority of the problems start with the fears, especially in the third area, and that feeling center. You start feeling the fear. The fear affects the energy, how it moves in your body. Then it affects how your body digests the food. And when that just right, you start feeling tired and exhausted, and the will in the body goes down, and you are on the roller coaster of some illness manifesting. So look at your fears. Don't worry. You can go to this place. You can go and look into the mirror or the river. And you look in your eyes and says, what is it that I'm afraid of? I'm going to see it, and I'm going to stood up for it, because what it is, what choices I have, to be afraid for the rest of the life of something, or to live a beautiful, content life and fulfilling life, and not to be afraid. So as always, it is my pleasure to join with you. We're going to be, our next session is on the April 29, and it's going to be at 7 o'clock at night. Of the Chicago Standard Time. So please translate it in your own time zone. I see. Thank you, everybody who joined us today. I see all of you guys here in the chat room. So thank you. I hope that you feel great, and that the rest of the day is going to be fantastic and great. And the intention, as I said it today, it's going to be a great and amazing day, and everything that I come into contact with will turn into something good and amazing, and a learning opportunity for me and my family and the others that I'm going to work with today. So I guys wish you a wonderful day, and I love you from the bottom of my heart. It is my pleasure to join with you every single time, and you guys be good. See you next time. Love you. Bye. Thank you.